So during a day at a medical office, I mean, you have people checking in, taking payments, people calling in. And I've always, I don't want to forget about the people on hold, but I've always been taught, you have to deal with the people in front of you first, especially taking payments, checking people in. I would put someone on hold while, checking in with them every 2 minutes just to make sure that they don't feel like, has she forgotten about me?
Oh, okay, that's good.
And just prioritizing based on who's in front of me, who's the most important without, alienating people. Because nobody wants to think, you're 15th in the queue.
Yeah. What is your proudest professional accomplishment?
Becoming a licensed massage therapist.
Oh, that's cool.
I opened my own business for a few years. I worked with some PTs, OTs, chiros. We did some referrals with some other businesses. It was a lot of fun. But I kind of started to miss my family, so another person took over and I moved back up here. I'm not licensed in Alaska, but I'm kind of more going toward administration at this point. But every few years I'll definitely, reassess. I've won several awards for sales as well, or being punctual. I was the valedictorian of my therapy class, so that was a pretty big accomplishment too.
Can you give me an example of a time when your attention to detail was critical, and what was your approach?
Well, I've worked in medical billing.
Yeah.
Billing, coding, and, unless you have constant availability access, you have to call. So you have to listen effectively, you have to write down, because if you write down that somebody can get something twice a year instead of once a year, they're going to show up the second time and, they're not covered, and now they're on the hook for $300. And you just want to maintain confidence in the business, because my goal is not just to retain the patients we have, but for them to bring word of mouth and get more. That way we can grow and hire more people and expand. But dental coding's something about it, you have to be very precise, because people's confidence, health, and finances are really on the line. And coding isn't for everybody.
No.
Patience, and you have to be okay with the tedious and the wait.
If offered the position, how would you go about establishing yourself as part of the team?
Well, I would definitely I've met most of them, but I would schedule maybe a minute or two on my first week. Just connect with people. Find out what makes them tick. What we have that's similar, how we would best work well together, and just find a way that we can all work together effectively while being professional and fun.
What is one area in which you're seeking to improve yourself?
Well, I've started, going back to the gym. It's kind of hard to do that in LA because it's so hot. It's so expensive. And I've just kind of gotten back into a health and physical fitness routine, kind of trying to lose some weight and get more fit, especially going into the winter months when exercise is really hard. Getting good mental health and just staying healthy.
And then, what skills do you believe someone must possess to be successful in this field?
Well, they have to love it. I think you have to have a passion for working with computer software, the public, billing, payroll. You have to be a multitasker, detail-oriented. You have to be someone that really thrives in a very high traffic, a lot's expected of you kind of thing, and you have to learn how to avoid burnout while meeting and setting better goals next month.